Hey, back with another food pantry story. But first of all, today, I'm gonna just teach you how to make your own laundry detergent soap. And you only need a couple of products, One is a soap bar, and you have to have some way to either grind it up. You can buy it already pre-ground, but it's a little more expensive. Or, I like to use a food processor to ground it up. Then you need borax, and you'd be amazed at some of the things borax is good for. And then you're going to need Arm & Hammer baking soda. Okay, so obviously my wife had opened up the borax and didn't bother to tell me, so that will be in the bloopers. Anyway, so I put in 6 cups of water I got boiling here. Here's my grated up soap bar, and so we're going to put it in there. What you want to do is completely get it melted down. The nice thing about grating your soap bar inside your food processor, then when you go to clean it, it majorly gets a good cleaning. So definitely gets out anything you've been cooking in there or making in there. I use this to make the dog and cat food and everything else. So then we'll just let this sit here, and you want it completely boiled before you go into your next stage. Now that it's not completely dissolved, so I'm kind of wondering if Zote changed their formula a little bit. So I may be looking for a different soap bar to use. But next we're going to take 1 cup of baking soda, or you can use washing soda. If you like washing soda better, all you need to do is spread baking soda out on a pan and let it sit and dry in the oven for a while. And it becomes washing soda when you get the moisture out of it. And then once you've got that 1 cup, now we're going to use the borax, which we now know is open. And one cup of the borax. All right, now you see I don't know if you can see that where it's foaming up, but it's foaming up. We're going to get it all mixed, and we want that granulated stuff to basically dissolve so it becomes all liquid. And then at that point, I do something a little different than most people do. But let me finish this, and then I'll show you. Well, I saw him standing there by the record machine. I don't know how many of y'all remember Joan Jett, but I'm going to tell you my Joan Jett story. So I'm backstage at a Joan Jett concert, and she comes running off the stage. And remember, when you're up singing on these stages and stuff, you get hot and you get sweaty. Well, anyway, she comes running off the stage and gives me a hug. I'm probably 17, 18 years old or something like that. And she slimed me. I mean, just drenched me, and my friends are like, dude, that's sick. And I'm like, you know what? I like Joan Jett, so it wasn't sick to me, but that's my Joan Jett story. So basically, if you want to look in here with the camera, you can see now it's the fuzz, everything's gone back down, everything's blended together. And then I'm going to let it cool down, but what I'll do is I'll put it in a container like this. I'll cut it in squares, and then all I got to do is dilute it down with some hot water, pour it into my containers, and you shake it up, and you end up with a whole container of gel, and you probably get, I don't know, 9 bottles about this size out of it. The other thing too is we were putting fragrance in it, but the oil just ends up going down the drain. So what we do now is we'll take like a towel and put the oil onto a towel and then put it in just like you're doing a dryer sheet. except for you can really smell it on the towel later. And it goes through the whole dryer. And so whatever smell you want, I can't even see what the names are on these. What was the name of this one?
Fashion Diva.
Fashion Diva. That was the one my wife really liked. And this is another one. These came from Walmart. Here's a bigger one, but this one was on sale for $5. What's the name of it?
Cashmere and Marshmallow.
Cashmere and Marshmallow. And so, long story short with this, you can actually save a lot of money doing your laundry if you just make this on your own, and it's very simple, very easy to do.